Okay, let's look at adding and subtracting fractions. Borrowed this from the Hinch Maths space. So we're going to do first, let's review adding fractions with common denominators. Remember, subtracting fraction with common denominators is the same as long as your denominator is the same. Then you just add or subtract the numerator. So I've got 3/8 plus 4/8, and I put them together, and you get 7/8. All right? So adding fractions with different denominators, first you have to get them ready. So for them to be ready, their denominators have to be the same thing. Because remember, the denominator just tells you how many pieces it takes to make a whole. So I got to find a common denominator. The least common multiple is the easiest common denominator because makes your fractions small. The numbers go small. So find the lowest common multiple of two numbers is the lowest number in both lists of multiples. So the lowest number that I can multiply each denominator to get there. So what I can multiply 2 by and get, and 3 by and get there. So multiples of 2 are such 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12. And kind of when you get one that's repeating, you found your lowest one whenever you make them go in order, which in this case would be 6. Okay, because I can divide them both. The number 6 can be divided both by 2 and by 3. So the common multiple can be divided by both of your denominators. All right, so we have 1/2 plus 1/3, which remember we decided we can't add the different ones. We had to find that common denominator, which we found the common multiple would be 2 of 2 and 3 would be 6, because I can multiply 2 by something to get to 6 and 3 by something to get to 6 as well. So my new fractions are 3/6 and 2/6, because remember you got that magic number of 1, so you did 1/2 times 3 over 3, which gives you 3/6. Then you had plus 1/3, and remember our common multiple, or our least common denominator, was 6, so 3 times 2 was 6. So remember, whatever you did at the bottom, you got to do the top, so I had to multiply the top by 2. So my new problem is now 3/6 plus 2/6, and you add those. Remember, don't ever add or subtract your denominator, and you get 5/6. Remember, we can do this, and it makes equivalent fractions because it's that magic number of 1. Because remember, a number over the same number is really just one whole. So that gives you your answer of 5/6. So let's try another one. We've got 1/2 and 2 plus 2/5. So their common denominator would be 10. So it gives you 5/10 and 4/10, which gives you a total of 9/10. Let's do 1/3, another example, and 1/4. It's a good one. Go ahead and pause it and try and solve it on your own. And bring this one in, solve tomorrow. All right. So when we go through, you're going to turn both of these into 12. Their common denominator, their least common denominator is 12. So I've got, become 4/12, and then I become 3/12. So 4/12 plus 3/12 would equal 7/12. See, this is the exact same thing. If this would be a subtraction sign, you'd still take it to 12. So it'd be 4/12 minus 3/12. So it's the same problems. And there's your 7/12 when you added the 4/12 and 3/12. Okay, so just a reminder, subtraction is the exact same. You subtract instead of add. So remember, always, you never will subtract or add your denominator. They'll always stay the same until you're done, and you have to, of course, don't forget, all fractions must be in simplest form. All right, just a quick review. If you were to do what are the both lowest terms of 3 and 7, divide into. Let's think. Oh, they can become 21, so that's my common denominator. Let's go ahead and finish it up. Pause it and finish it up. You got something over 21, something over 21. So you got to think, what's that magic number of 1, that special 1 is going to be? So what did I do to 7 to get me to 21? I did times 3. Whatever you do to the bottom, you got to multiply by the top. Then you got to think, what did I do to 3 to get it become 21? So times 7, whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do it to the top. So that gives you 9/21 plus 14/21, or 14 over 21. Sounds kind of funny. So the fractions are ready now to be added because all you have to do is add the numerators. The denominators stay as 21. So it gives you 23 21st, which you would know. You notice right off the bat, oh, that's an improper fraction, so you have to change it to a mixed number. Good job. All right, if you're going to add and subtract fractions of mixed numbers, it's the same thing. The only difference is you might want to do, separate them and add the whole numbers first. So 2 plus 5, and then add your fractions. So you get 7 plus 5, 6, because we already found the common denominator. Each of those was 6 of 1/2 and 1/3. So it's 7 and 5, 6. All right, don't forget to bring those two problems in, and then any question that you might have for me. All right, see y'all tomorrow.